Hello.
So you're not saying hello? You're just ignoring the
Sorry,
people?
I was rude there. Forgive me.
So it is episode 10 of Medium. We escaped the mall.
Episode 10. It's a big thing.
I don't know why I get that jazz hands. Anyway,
Yeah.
we escaped
We
the
escaped the
mall
mall.
in that mad fort thing.
We did,
It
and
was terrifying. You
we
electrocuted it.
defeated it. As
Yes.
per our achievement. Defeated. Gone.
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen the achievement though, because we did turn the wee pop-up off because it was a bit annoying.
We told you about the achievement.
We did. So we got an achievement for defeat them all.
Yes.
So we think it's dead now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happening. We're walking through a forest. So let's see where we go for here. I assume I'm following this path.
I don't think there's much more path to it. Did the dog run away?
The dog ran away. The dog got taken out by the maw.
I don't remember it, the
dog
ending. That's a shame.
the maw took the dog out. And I was reading.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy.
I couldn't remember if it just hopped away and...
Sounds like...
What does it sound like, Marianne? Oh, it's a swing.
What?
Uh-oh.
Maybe the sadness is here. Because it very much looks like...
Yeah.
Yeah!
As if she's swinging on the swing.
No, just for the wee doll at the table.
Sadness? Sadness, is that you?
Hi, Marianne.
Hi.
Find what you were looking for?
Kinda.
I was hoping you could tell me. Sadness. I need you to focus. Think back to as far as you can remember. What do you see?
Is this a game?
Sure.
I'm afraid not, hon. This is important. Listen. I know what Richard did. Was he the one keeping you here?
Marianne!
It's okay. I've sent him away. He's gone forever. Lily.
Lily? Lily.
That used to be your name. Do you remember? All that's happened. Your father. You remember him?
I remember.
Oh.
Mommy. Oh, she was so pretty. But so sad. Just like you.
It's deep.
Oh.
It must be nice to remember your mommy. I never met my parents. We were in an accident when I was very little.
I love how clever that is, like when you look at that top screen.
I was the only one who made it.
No.
It was really lonely without them.
I know what that's like. Ever since my friends. This is a lonely place, Marianne. I shouldn't be here.
Oh no.
Maybe you'd be better off somewhere else. Maybe I could
Send me away.
Take her mask off, that picture.
Mm-hmm.
I can't leave. Not yet.
But why? Aren't you afraid of the monster?
I am. But it doesn't need me anymore. It wants you. And when it breaks you, when it puts you on, it'll
No.
It will never be full. It will never stop killing.
Then let me
The
send
Ma's
you
not
away,
dead.
so we can both leave.
No, it doesn't sound
Now
like
that
it.
you remember who you are, I can.
No, Marianne. It's not just about me. It's you. You have to remember the dream, the fire, the red house.
That's the second time the red house has been mentioned.
Mhm.
Or third. It's been mentioned a few times now.
What? Wait! No, what is the red house?
You were there, Marianne. With me.
What?
Hmm.
You were always with me. I'm so sorry.
Lily?
Hmm.
I'm glad she's not sadness anymore though. I'm glad she's getting a name.
Yeah. See if we didn't know any better about them more, like
Gone.
who
Just when I thought I could finally
created
send
it.
her away.
I would think that it was a
Thomas?
manifestation of either Lily's or
Really hope you're
Marianne's.
still out here. Because I'm running out of options.
I don't know where I'm going.
Hmm.
I'm just kind of running places to see what I found.
Fair enough.
I
This is
suspect
definitely,
I need to get to this building though.
this is definitely one of those games that you just need to look everywhere. I think that
What?
outside this door that you just come in, you need to like move the doll that we found before, maybe. Get there. I think that's kind of power up a font or something.
Could I?
I just noticed that it looked like it should have been 3 and it had that little dot on it. Although it might not be that doll because those ones look smaller.
And that one's not here in this world.
Mm.
Maybe it's in the
Going
house
to the
now.
house then, yeah. That makes sense.
There's this doll.
Mm-hmm. So obviously there's a big house in the back. I don't know if we can get to that or.
Sadness went that way, but I can't.
Mm-hmm. But this barn bit's where we were just in, so maybe there's more in that that you didn't really explore
Find the red
before.
house.
Is this the red house?
It says find the red house. So this is like the shed, and I think that's the red house.
That's what I thought.
Is that cigarettes?
Looks like it. One of the old-fashioned paper
Oh,
packets.
LB.
Oh yeah.
What one's LB? This one.
Square bumper. Yeah.
You'd think there were any Xbox games I've played lately. I would know my bumpers.
You would think.
Sorry, I'm getting messages here about my family's Christmas.
It's Francis, right?
Oh, so Florist has
Excuse
wanted
me,
to forward me the email confirmation.
Who are you
So,
exactly?
and I quote,
No,
I
I'm
know
just a
she's
guy
not bumping me.
who do the right thing.
for my
I
parents'
imagine
Christmas. I know she's not
someone
doing that.
called me a patriot.
Yeah, no,
Are
patient.
you a patriot, Francis?
Ooh.
Who's
Patriot,
this
huh?
man?
I imagine others would call you something else entirely.
Mm.
Hmm.
That's something.
That is something.
Oh. Oh, okay, up we go. I've not even been in the front door properly yet. I'm scaling the building.
Looks like in the spirit world you might be able to get in through the window. Hopefully.
I've forgotten how to done it.
Right. There's something here. What's this? Ah, we need to do the shock thing to that, don't
Yep.
we? How do we do that again?
Well, we need to charge up.
We do need to charge up,
If
which
we're
means
downstairs.
still finding that doll. Right.
Aye, look.
Hmm. Right, down again. Although you could just have jumped back into your body.
I tried that, but I forgot how to. Ah, B, okay. I pressed every button but.
Yeah.
So we know we're going up there. Once we figured out what the wee thing. Oh, I've just noticed look at the bottom, the people in the front of the building. That's
You were looking at the top part of the
Too
screen.
busy looking at everything else. There's something up here. Oh. I remember where I'll be was this thing.
Are you looking for this, little girl?
I'm sorry, but, Father doesn't like it when I talk to strangers.
Smart man. He's the manager around here, right? Would you happen to know where he is? I'd love to have a word with him.
I don't trust
Go
this
away,
No.
or I'll scream.
Good girl, Lily.
Clever girl.
Right. Clever because she knows what to do with strangers, and she knows he was definitely a wrong'un.
Thomas. You were here.
Oh, she can sense Thomas.
This was your place.
There was something at the door in the physical
hey,
world.
Aye.
a eunuch.
Oh.
Someone's got good taste.
He'll be a type of bike.
Yes, yeah, I thought that was closer to me, that's how I walked past it.
Oh, was that tape called up?
It is.
July 27th, 1983. The Gemini case. The investigation is moving along, but I think Rekovich is starting to suspect something. Need to move fast. Tonight's the night.
So they knew about Thomas.
Oh, what if Thomas is a da?
And who the hell were
What if she's Marianne Rekovich or something?
Maybe.
Bust it. Sort of case solved.
Yep.
I mean, it's totally not.
There'll
I don't know.
be a
How
little
much.
bit more to the
There
game.
it is.
That feels like that's the
There's
one.
there. That thing is possessed. Right, so we have Satan. I hate
This
porcelain
looks
dolls
like
with
it
a
could lift a
passion.
pound or two. It's missing a handle though.
That's missing a handle, but I did also see another wee thing over here, I think.
Got a feeling the handle's going to be accessible once that box is. The electric box is
Oh,
sorted.
okay.
That'll be access to the house then. Looks like you should be able to get down under this carpet, but carpet rather than
I
carpet.
thought you meant carpet there, and then I just realised that's just your accent.
Yeah, I
There's something
realised
under
that now.
engine.
Right, there's the handle.
If
But
only-
We need to move the engine, which means
But how do
turning
we...
the power on.
Which means we put creepy wee doll where she lives.
Yep. Because I did see a button at the.
Did you?
It was like hanging down on one of the big cables. Chunky box with a couple buttons on it. So upstairs then.
Mm-hmm. Tally ho. She's quite a gymnast, as well, Marianne, isn't she?
Aye.
I mean, she's brave.
Yeah, like
I don't...
I understand that she's obviously been channeling her powers for a while, but I don't know, that sounds like it. But how does she learn these things? I don't think she's been running around as a ghostbuster, has she?
No,
The thing's unstable.
I think the guy that took it in...
Taught her a thing or two.
Aye, the funeral guy.
Suppose it would have helped in that line of work too. She would have met a lot of spirits to be able to help them pass on. See the chunky button hanging at the top?
Oh, I see it. Turn this side down.
Power's out.
Oh, did that not do it when you're up there?
No, I've only got like a certain length of time that I can do it.
Ah, right.
I need to be faster. Do you want to have a go?
Sure. Controller's just turned out, but
There you go. Good thing to recharge their arm, that.
Is it fully recharged?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
So it's unstable, so once you get down, you need to run round and do it. She says.
Is it B here?
Yeah. So we'll need to be quick.
Yes, but we need to be quick a bit. Alright, so.
So it's one of the triggers. Ow.
There we go.
Right, now go. And hit run.
Getting up.
Gradually.
Shit. The thing's unstable. I can't keep it running for too long.
See, I dilly dallied.
Power's out.
How are you meant to do this?
Do you jump down from up there? But you need your body. Oh, okay.
What?
Idea.
Okay.
Split here.
Yeah.
Hell
See, this is why you're now in charge, because I'm now going to have some sort of mad epiphany.
There we go.
Right, beat. Go, go, go.
Move those legs, Miriam.
There's your dinner. That was right clever.
I just had a thought because obviously you can hold on to the sort of spirit world by
And that's
staying out of body a
projected,
bit longer, so it makes sense that we would just make the most of the time we've got out of body.
Yeah.
We're not missing anything here, you think?
I don't think
we've
so.
covered everything, haven't we?
I don't wish we want to go back to the front door though and recharge your arm just in case.
That's definitely an idea. Always got to have an arm full of arm juice.
Yeah. Hey.
There we go. Sorted. Just do a little hop, skip and jump all the way back through here.
Yeah, we need to have our arm juice.
Oh. And then gonna give us enough space, or does it? Yeah, that's it. That's as low as we go.
Hello.
Was
That one.
this the red house? It was then I knew. This was the place. The answers were right in front of me, buried among the ashes.
Tenors the bet the more appears.
There's gotta be something.
Oh,
Just after what sadness Lily said there.
I really want not.
I want not to come back.
Yes.
You can see it as well.
Who are these delightful people? Oh. Oh, there we go, almost.
You think you're tough? When you hear them squeal, when you smell their bodies burning, you'll tell me everything. You'll beg me to listen.
God. There were children inside? Was she?
Oh.
Was I?
Oh. Oh, that's moved. It looked like it moved anyway.
Can I use like your beer or whatever? Excuse me.
Oh, bless you. I thought I'd seen like the
I think it just
filtering.
fluttered away. You did?
Did. What's this over here? Do we get over here?
Well, you must. That's what it
There
told you
we
to
go,
go.
yeah. Oh, someone's pouring the fuel.
Goddamn freaks. You think you're so special?
Oh.
You'll burn just like the rest of us.
Jesus. Who the fuck is that guy?
I would like to know as well, Marianne, so if you can find out, that'd be great. thing.
Yeah.
Lighter.
Yeah, that guy clearly wanted rid of that full
Is
building.
she like about to investigate her own murder or something? Like, is she a spirit?
Okay, let's see who
She's
you
obviously
really are, you fuck.
got some spirit connection, but I don't think she's
Locked
dead.
uptight, huh? You want to give it a go? Be my guest. Nah, this one's all yours. I like to think I'm more of the brains of the operation. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we? Or that? Yeah, word too, I guess. Right. What do we have here?
What looks to be the guy's cigarettes.
I knew
That looks
he
like
was
it, so.
trouble.
Oh, is it? That's a different packet, I think, but I think that's the same label.
Security service. Shit.
Oh,
That's no way to talk about a government agent, comrade.
Oh my.
what's wrong with this guy?
Maybe he's like the Polish equivalent of the KGB. I'm not really sure what they call it. Is that equivalent to the
Wake up, comrade. Socialism ain't gonna build itself.
Fuck.
Hmm.
You don't know who you're messing with, kid.
Oh, but I do. I've spent a lot of time getting to know you, Thomas. In fact, you're kind of a...
That guy's voice is familiar.
Oh yeah?
Hmm.
What's my Speedo size?
Funny guy. Oh, I love this one. You like it too, comrade?
Fuck you.
Let's play a game. It's called What Makes Thomas Tick? So, the Nazis found you in Warsaw when you were,
Oh no.
what, 3 years old?
Hmm.
Oh, they were gonna kill you, but they didn't. No, they saw your potential
Hmm.
and wanted to harness it. But then, poof, the war's over. In comes the heroic Red Army, and
They locked me up for
Mm.
years. Fucking savages.
they do important scientific research. Find out what it is that makes you.
Those are weird looking gloves.
And they're like chainmail, aren't they?
Hmm.
What is that exactly?
Ask your mom.
Hey. Oh, it's always like your mum joke that gets the really annoyed, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Hurting people like those scientists.
Oh, maybe this guy's on a revenge mission.
Mm.
I saw the photographs.
Yep, the Hound.
I know
It's very interesting. Second vision is Thomas.
how to make a man.
Of Thomas.
Oh, Thomas.
Say,
I suppose in this case we're not actually him. We're just watching.
Right.
Around.
Puzzling out the past, you reconstructed all memory shards in a single playthrough.
And there
That's all the memory shards. We might be
Yeah.
close to the end, people.
We might be.
always on the run. And look at you, almost made it. But you had to use this power of yours again and on who?
It's another one I to collect all the memory
Best
shards.
friend Richard.
Get it coming.
Yes. I know you wanted revenge, I understand. I would do anything for my child too. Whatever it takes.
Leave my children out of this.
Children.
Yes. How much pain would you endure to keep them safe? What would you sacrifice for them? Your freedom, maybe?
Let me go, you piece of shit.
That's what I thought. I'll let you go.
Sounds like Jesse Pinkman.
First, I want you to
Little
tell
bit.
me all about these powers of yours.
this city shit! Hit me!
I thought you'd never ask. Get some rest, Thomas. The next time you wake up, the real pain begins.
Oh.
I don't like Henry.
No. He seems like a wrong'un of the tallest order.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Time's running out.
Oh. House is already on fire, isn't it?
No! You sick fuck! Let me out of here! Let me out!
They're still in there, Thomas. Will you show me now? I will.
Asshole. To be fair, I don't think it mentioned how far in
Finally.
the future this
Never
had
give us a
been.
chance. Okay, gotta move fast. Thankfully, this place has a way of messing with the time flow. I still got a chance to save them. All work and no play, are you, Henry? All right. Let's see what makes you tick.
Oh, really?
No way across. Guess I'll just make my own.
Object. Okay, yeah, that's doing it.
So Henry's mind's just like a big filing cabinet.
And something
What are we
angry.
going up against in here?
I'm not alone in here.
Oh, Jesus, that
What
looked huge.
was that?
Yeah.
Did he come this way? No, thought I seen that.
Like something clicked. Oh,
I don't know, I've maybe just been seeing things.
maybe we'll
No, I'm just seeing things.
because that's just down the way we just climbed.
Aye, I thought I seen one of the white box on that stack you were up there, but
Oh, I've got one here.
like that.
Oh, I need to hold on to it. It's making that. Oh, I need to hold it to the side.
I'm pure watching for this big monster thing again.
Oh, same.
Ah, door. Just make sure there's no edges on it.
Alright. Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay.
There you are. At least the part of you I'm after.
Oh, okay.
Desk.
That's gonna come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, something else there. Case file.
File. Jacob Wilk, theft, fraud, Henry Wilk, senior constable. To investigate his own kid.
Hmm.
Oh, there we go. There's where that thing goes.
Didn't have to travel far for it.
Do you know why you're here?
I'm not playing your games, Henry.
My problem.
Don't call me that.
Hmm.
The agency was led to believe you've been stealing meat from the working people of the Republic.
Where would they get that idea, I wonder?
You've been a very bad boy.
Let's just get this over with.
Hmm.
Given your line of work, you had ample opportunity to commit your crime. It is a crime against the people. Punishable by death.
Ooh.
Anything to say?
Why does Henry sound like he's enjoying this?
Aye.
I'm sorry, Henry.
Well, it sounds like he's. Oh, that door's open now.
Yep. It definitely seemed like it was a family member who's had to.
Aye, like a brother or something.
Someone that has maybe hurt him in the past.
Yeah, and he has relished sentencing them to death.
No. Comparing it again.
Yup. This bit's good. I like it when with this guy because it gets a bit. It's so intense. Oh no.
Yeah, that screen shaking isn't me. Oh, there it is. It's like a big hellhound.
Aye, it is actually. But if it was a hellhound, we wouldn't be able to see it.
True.
Hellhounds are only visible to people that hunt them. Oh, I suppose that we're hunting you, actually.
Yup. No.
Shit.
Come on. There's definitely gonna be a chase scene. I can feel it in my bones. And he doesn't run anywhere near quick enough. Okay. Not exactly at this bit then, but...
Ration
Okay.
stamps. There's meat. Meat with
Hmm.
bone.
This would be how they stole the food, whoever it was.
Jacob, I think it was.
Uh,
Could be Jakob though. Or Polish.
True. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Huh. Fuck. Okay. Think I need to go this way? I think there's gonna be something this way anyway. It's gonna be productive. I need to...
Come here!
Henry's father? That'll be him then. And,
There you are! Shit!
okay, that's somehow hurting me.
Fuck!
Duck!
Shit,
Jesus.
not good. Not good.
So light is not good.
Nope.
Not good.
You giving it a try?
Yeah, why not?
Let's see. Oh. This has got a bit intense. Well, but...
Is it on again? LT?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Right, so there's obviously this bit that's blocked off to us.
We think we need to go this way.
Come here! Shit!
So just run through that. then
How do you
straight
duck?
into this corner. Eh?
Bad boy!
Ooh. Right, no doubt there's going to be another
Don't
couple
you hide
beams of
from
light.
me.
Maybe he'll like change his sight like he did before as well, so you might want to, yeah, and hide behind something. This reminds me very much of the Arkham games.
Is your what?
Arkham, where, in fact, I think it's the first one, Arkham Asylum. You go up against the Scarecrow, and he's just a big thing staring down at you, and you need to kind of avoid his gaze. Yeah, we're coming back up now, aren't we? So,
You can the pig that's still alive.
they obviously worked in the butchers of some kind.
This is like full scale abattoir.
Yeah. Might only be this big in the memory though.
Hmm. Oh no.
Yeah. I think that tape would be something, but
You would think.
what's this? Oh. Press Y.
Steady hand, even motion against the grain, always against, never with. Always against, never with.
Sounds like he might not have enjoyed working on this abattoir, but his dad may have made him.
I feel like I need to put something in that case.
We've got anything on this stuff.
And I've never seen this guy pick anything up.
Other than the reel, but we used that pretty much right away.
And I can't
Oh,
come
we're
back.
stuck over here now. Right. There'll be something else to look at then. Anything else in this kind of field of view?
Oh.
Oh, there's a knife. Okay. Seems like that's just whispering anyway. You don't need to find like a.
I know, I'm just trying to do some case.
But yeah, that's fair. Ooh. Were you able to crouch to get behind that? Oh, in fact, no, it seems to have done it. Seems to have done it.
Where are you, boy?
Yeah, I think this is just a keep running one. There we go. Now let's just drop down at this door that we couldn't get through.
Yeah, and then his torch will come through that gap.
Maybe. Got a feeling this is going to be more the chase scene that we've been waiting to build up.
Here's a bitches.
Where are you, boy?
Yeah, because knowing how we are with chases, yeah, 40 minutes in, so we might want to.
Yeah. Let's
set
just get
that
out
up
of the
for a new
creepy
one.
fucking abattoir.
So may not be our final episode after all, but we are getting close
There's
to the
the
end.
save.
There's a feeling.
There's the save,
Yes.
and with the save comes the end of this episode.
Hell yeah.
So if you want to see more, you're just going to have to, you know, subscribe, click the notification bell, keep up to date with our uploads.
Subscribe.
Yeah, it's like over this direction. The notification bell's over here too.
Go do that.
Go do that. Find our link tree in the description.
Mm-hmm.
That will give you our Twitch, where we are live 2-3 times a week.
Yep.
Our Twitter and Instagram, and I think Discord's on there,
Yes.
where you can catch our schedule for the week as to what we're posting and when we're live, what we're playing.
So check it out.
If this isn't your cup of tea, this style of game, we've got loads of others.
Yep.
Check out our playlists. Find something that is your cup of tea. And as always, thanks for the support.
Thanks again, folks.
Bye.
See you next time.